Welcome back to The Range. Here with our next topic of discussion. We have raging hormones. There may be some in this room right now.
Whoa.
Should you act on those hormones or should you suppress those hormones?
Suppress.
Leah!
Go get you a drink.
Why?
If you act on your hormones, that easily get you in trouble.
Do it.
Making decisions that you don't even think through all the way. So if I have raging hormones, I just go to sleep. I do.
Next.
Because I don't want to like call nobody and be like, you know.
I should go to sleep.
I just go to sleep.
I can't go to sleep.
I'm sorry.
No, y'all know.
Somebody put you in bed.
Oh,
She said cross them legs. Cross them legs real quick.
Y'all are
exactly what I'm talking about.
Legs, cross them legs.
You got a bit of leg trembling. Oh,
Chris.
Oh, usually that right leg. Oh. I'm agree with her a little bit. Yes, if you suppress them, that means you think about it more often. But after you think, then you should act. So I guess it's a mixture of both. Of course, you always think and then you act. You can't just act.
And then think, well, shit.
Well, it depends on who's around.
Yeah, of course it depends. Of course, it depends on the person, but still, you always think about it, then you act upon it. Your act is either you do it or you don't. Plain and simple.
And Brescia.
It's at your own discretion. If you feel like I'm gonna go ahead and act on them, but you know when you do act on them, you always have to make sure you got some boundaries, you safe and all that type of stuff. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Not chill. Like Ben said,
like it,
go to sleep.
Yeah, you know, cross some legs, get in bed, just read a book, something.
What?
That's a difference.
Watch a good
Dang, you
documentary.
can't read Dang. You can't read Dang with raging hormones.
Read you a magazine.
No, don't read.
Watch a Discovery Channel documentary or something.
You can't.
JB.
Pretty much, I mean, you should know exactly what you want to do. I mean, if you're going to do something, then go ahead and go through with it. But if not, I mean, you got other opportunities to do something. So that's my take.
Megan.
I agree with what he's saying, but also, if you're under the influence of something or someone else.
Oh, don't you pull a Jamie on us.
That's not an excuse.
Don't you pull a Jamie on us.
I'm not saying that's not
Drugs
an
is
excuse, but
You
I'm just
still know what you're
saying.
doing.
Yeah, I'm saying don't be like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing because
That's why you go to sleep.
Yeah, if you ain't passed out, you know what you're doing.
That's probably the best option.
Oh, it feels like nothing's there.
Take
No.
it as a bed.
What?
Oh, no, I'm
By
talking
yourself.
about the ecstasy.
Bad memory.
Wow.
Blake.
To speak on what Megan said, you know, when you drunk, the truth comes out. So if you act on something, you know what I'm saying, obviously that's your feelings coming out that you really, you know what I'm saying, want to do whatever it is that you just did. But to the topic, I mean, I guess it's okay to suppress it sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like you should act on it. I would. That's what I would do. I just act on it myself. I mean, that's just the type of nigga I am. But
Brianna.
Don't call that cousin a whore.
Tell her.
Y'all are cousins.
Brianna,
Raging hormones. Acting on them or suppressing them?
Well, let's see here. I don't think some people shouldn't act on their hormones. Okay? If you ain't got it going on and you try to come to somebody, don't act on your hormones. Just go ahead and tell the person, that's okay.
Break out the
They're
Bible
fine.
when all of this feels.
Oh, Lord. Cause,
But the Lord is not
she doing
shepherd, I
to
shall not
somebody?
want.
No, she ain't talking about that. She talking about God know my heart. God know my heart.
Man, just because you don't act on one act don't mean nothing. Your ass done acted on another act before.
Cause you gotta think, like, okay, say for
Look at
instance,
that.
if y'all do something
I know you're
and he ain't got no job, he ain't got no car, and y'all have like an accident, and you have a kid 9 months later,
that's what the money
I
after kill is
mean-
for.
that shit don't work sometimes. Some people, I'm just saying, you acting on your hormones,
And how you
your
know he got the
actions,
money to go half
to
on
go
it?
half on it. Cause some people be like, you know what?
That's a whole nother topic.
Half on the pill. Wait, I'm just saying.
Wait,
I don't think people should act on that.
on the morning after pill.
Go half on nothing.
Half on.
Cleveland.
Nigga, they trying to roll.
I believe you should always act. Suppress only when there's nothing to act upon. I believe if you have to act on it, you act on it. And if there's nobody around to act on it with, then you need to suppress it.
Okay, now think.
But always act.
Think of what you're saying now. For people that would act, you continue to act on it, and you act on it. Maybe it becomes chronic.
Go to sex rehab like Tiger did.
No, there's no such thing as sex therapy.
I don't believe in them.
Robin Thicke said it is.
There's no such thing as sex
They got a sister.
There's no such thing as sex therapy.
Well, some people are.
It's not.
People go to sex therapy to meet sex addicts.
Real talk. People who get out of sex therapy, they don't change. They gonna
Hey, we have it here. We have it here.
Some people are.
There's no such thing as sex therapy.
Nymphomaniacs. Okay.
What about them? What about them?
They need help. They need.
I get mad because they getting
There are
something
other
anyway.
issues. If you're like that, and you need it.
I like sex. So I'm a
Okay, you like it. But I'm saying people take it to the extent where I just gotta have it every other hour. Something wrong with you.
There ain't nothing wrong. You just got higher sex drive than you.
Maybe I just go longer.
Hey, shit. Maybe some of us can hit it for the mile. I mean, shit, we're all expressing.
Maybe I can go right after.
That's not behavior.
Shit, maybe every time we line up, we good.
Maybe after I'm done, I just come back up. You know what I'm saying?
Please excuse my cousin.
Oh my God.
And for those, if you suppress it, so much, so many times, it builds up, and it becomes aggression. It becomes aggression.
No, because if you do act, then it's terrible. You're gonna be messed up.
It drives your ass crazy.
Some of the stress.
It drives your ass crazy.
Your ass gonna go for 2 minutes. Damn.
If then, man.
You wait that long for a dude. If a dude wait that long, let the dude wait 3 months, and then he finally gets. He gonna go 2 minutes and damn sure can't get back up.
Hell no.
He will not be able to get back up. Nah. I don't go that long.
I never had to wait 3 months before.
Yeah, I don't wait 3 months. Fuck that.
What's wrong with waiting 3 months?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, people are different. Hell, I don't get mad at y'all because y'all eat chocolate.
3 months.
3 months.
Oh,
That's a long time.
Ain't it though?
3 weeks is a long time.
What's he dealing with?
he's bored with her.
Hood rats.
Why
Why
everything gotta be a hood rat or all this or all that?
Jezebel or anything like
The
that?
man can have a fuck buddy.
A girl that gives you a cut in 3 weeks, she looks red.
Wow.
So hold up. You can't say that. You can't say that on the yard.
What he said? I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can't say that on the yard.
Stop
When
lying.
y'all first established that y'all are sex buddies, is it already established within 3 weeks?
Within 3 months.
When the from the time you meet her, if she do it like the next day with you, you'll be like, okay, we're gonna be sex buddies now.
I mean,
You don't know nothing about her?
If she's good.
Contract negotiation?
We just, you know what I'm saying?
You say, but you ain't trying to be friends.
This is not a contract negotiation.
I'll give her a tryout.
Pretty much the whole sex buddy thing is 3 words.
Sign it.
No, 3 words.
Percentage.
What'd you say?
Don't catch feelings.
Hell yeah.
Don't catch feelings.
Gonorrhea. That's
What if this somebody what if
That
this
too.
That's the
That too.
what if this is a potential lifetime partner?
But having a sex buddy is just like saying, that person don't want a relationship and neither do you. So, I mean, y'all might as well just be, you know what I'm saying?
Most people
Having
have casual sex during relationships.
Clapping that thing.
Why you thought about baby boy?
Hell yeah.
That's a damn
So
shame.
you ain't never like had a sex buddy.
No. I've always been in a relationship with somebody. So.
That's just one.
Well, that's just one opinion.
You can walk down the yard. Ain't
I don't even talk about this.
outside relationship.
This could convict me.
It makes it sound like having. This makes it sound like having a sex buddy is a bad thing or anything like that. I mean, that could be.
I mean, that's your preference.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
If that's what you want,
We'll be right back.
You should venture out.
We will on the range.
on them skins.
Stay tuned.